ice cold water out of my beautiful Disneyland cup. Isn't that gorgeous? Hey there, hi there, hello there everyone. It's time for Hearts and Crafts with Anna. I'm Anna. If this is your first time here, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. If you've visited before, it's so good to see you again. On this channel, we share shopping hauls, create budget-friendly DIYs, and home decor. I'm super excited about today's video. It's the monthly Twine It Up Challenge hosted by Fanny at Creations by Favi, and her co-host this month is the amazing Jamie from the Crafty DIY Guy. If you have not seen any of his videos, you've got to go and check them out. The links are in the description below to both of our hosts and the playlist for the Twine It Up Challenge. Now let's go see. I used a hat for my Twine It Up Challenge. Some twine, of course, some scrap cardboard, and a lot of imagination and a lot of fun. So let's head on over to the craft room. Let's go see what I made. Come on, bring your drink. Let's go. Vámonos. Let's go see what I made with all this amazing twine. Vámonos. For my first DIY, I used a foam wreath form from the Dollar Tree. A printable I got from Etsy. A spring medallion from the Dollar Tree. Some leftover piece of a straw hat from the Dollar Tree. Some twine, of course, it's the Twine It Up Challenge. Some ribbon, the green and yellow are from the Dollar Tree, the sunflowers are from Walmart. Some daisies, these are from the Dollar Tree, and sunflowers, these are from Walmart. All right, let's get started. I started by Mod Podging the printable onto the medallion. Once it was in place and all the air bubbles were pushed out, I applied a top coat of the Mod Podge. I let that dry, then I took the medallion outside and sprayed it with one coat of clear sealant. While the medallion is outside drying, I quickly unraveled the straw hat and wrapped the strip around the wreath form. Next, I took the jute string and wrapped it around the wreath form, placing it over the seam where the edges of the strip meet. Next, I took my lighter and performed my favorite jute string ritual. Who's with me? Now that the medallion is dry, I brought it inside and sanded off the edges. Then I took the jute string and wrapped it around the outside part of the medallion, leaving about a 6-inch lead for hanging. Who else likes to burn the fuzzies off the twine? Is it just me? I don't think so. Well, that's done, and now it's time to build this wreath. I attached some wire stems to the sunflowers so that I can attach them to the foam wreath. Next, I started arranging the flowers on the wreath, placing them where it made them happy. Oh yes, don't they look happy? Now for the bow, I took the green ribbon, measured an 8-inch loop, and folded it over on itself 5 times and then cut off the excess. Next, I took the sunflower ribbon, measured a 7-inch loop, folded it over on itself 6 times, and then cut off the excess. Once that was done, I laid the sunflower ribbon on top of the green ribbon and tied it with a piece of wire, tied them both together with a piece of wire, and then I fluffed out the loops. Once I fluffed open all the loops, I dovetailed the ends of the ribbon. I cut another strip of the yellow sunflower ribbon and added a second tail to that bow. Next, I attached a daisy to the center of the bow. And we all know that you can never fluff, fluff, fluff enough, so keep fluffing, everybody. Next, I took the medallion and hung it in the center of the wreath. Once I had the medallion in place, I hot glued the twine to the back of the medallion and secured it in place with a piece of craft paper. Next, I took a piece of wire and threaded it through the burlap ribbon so that I could secure it to the foam wreath. And the last thing to wrap up this DIY is the jute string for the hanger. Ta-da! Stay tuned for the reveal. DIY number 2 is next. For this DIY, I took some scrap cardboard, cut it into a Mickey Mouse shape, and painted it black. I'm also using some jute string for the challenge. I started by taking the jute string and adding a bit of glue to the tip of the string, rolling it into a flat disc shape, and adding some glue to hold it all together. Once I had a pretty good sized disc, I added some glue to the back and attached it to the center of the Mickey Mouse cardboard piece. Next, I just added some glue around the edges of the jute string and the bottom of the cardboard and just started spiraling the jute string around the cardboard shape. As I was going around the shape, I made sure to press down on the jute string so that it would adhere to the sides of the string as well as the cardboard base. Once I got to where the top of the head meets the bottom of the ears, I started to wrap the jute string around the outside or around the edges of the cardboard. covering up the outside edges. I went around the outside of the frame twice to make sure that the cardboard edges were not visible. Then I went ahead and finished filling in the bottom portion of the circle with the jute string. Once I had the full circle covered, I went around the outside edge of the frame and started at the ears, spiraling the jute inward to the center of the ears. Oh, here we go. Sweet satisfaction. You with me? For the backing, I used these scrap pieces of shelf liner that I had. I had to kind of make do with the pieces I had, but it's just some backing to help better protect your surface. Well, if you're not a Mickey Mouse fan, I guess you can always say it's a teddy bear coaster, but I really like the way this turned out. If you missed any of my other Mickey-inspired videos, I'll link those in the description below. And check out this beautiful summertime wreath. It is so happy and welcoming. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to watch the rest of the Twine It Up Challenge playlist along with our host channels. Thank you for watching and subscribing, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!